Tran ta tan ta 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 tan ta 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 tan tran ta 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 tan tran tran ta 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 tan tran tran ta 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 ta.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Alright, so as you saw, that's our intro. Oh, for our new series that we're gonna start, it's called Amigo Stories.
Amigo Stories.
Amigo Stories or some shit like that. So we basically are gonna tell stories about our lives or some shit like that. You're gonna find out later on how that shit works. But first, the first video is gonna be about me and John. Well, basically me and John telling you a story about church-related kind of story. We're gonna try to make it funny. It might not seem funny right now because we're grown-ups and that shit's like immature and shit.
It ain't immature.
I mean, we were kids. We were kids back in the day,
Yeah.
so we got plenty of stories and shit. And hopefully you guys like this series. So let's begin. Our first topic of this like video is gonna be like church. So basically, back like in 2000. I mean, I'm not gonna say the year because I don't feel like counting right now. But I mean, like back when I was like 8, I used to go to this church, right?
About 10 years ago.
Shut the fuck.
I'm
Alright, about 10 years ago. Not about a week ago, about 10 years ago.
Why every time someone says a week ago or something, I started doing a little
money dance? No.
It's a reflex.
When I was 8, it's like I went to this church, right? And every time at the end of the session, basically, like at the end of it, everybody went to do some praise. I mean, everybody will go pray in the how do you say that thing? The front of the church. Altar.
The altar?
Yeah, everybody goes up there and like prays, right? Gets on their knees and prays and starts crying and everything. So I'm like, damn, I want to cry like them because it seems so cool. It's like they put their passion into it, you know? And I was like, alright, let me go up there. So I went up there, got on my knees and shit. That sounded wrong. But I mean, I got on my knees and start praying and shit. Like, you know, like a regular person. And then I was like, man, I can't cry. Why am I not crying? So the thing that I decided to do was like, I don't know. You might see this shit is gonna be something wrong. I mean, you might say it's wrong or something, but I mean, I was a kid. You gotta understand. I was just trying to show off like everybody else, crying and shit. So I was like, all right. So I put my finger on my mouth, get a little bit of saliva on it, and then I rub it in my eyes and shit. I'm like,
yeah, nigga, what the fuck?
Hey, I was trying to make myself cry and shit. Like,
yourself like you was crying?
Yeah, I'll make myself like I was crying. I was like, put this shit in my right eye.
Yeah, man, you fucking nasty as shit.
And then I was like,
yeah, that's some nasty shit.
I be doing some shit like that, right?
So what was they saying? Did anybody see you, nigga?
I mean, they saw me that I was crying, and like, I remember this guy, this old head. He was like, "It's okay, son. We all cry." I was like, "Yes, we all cry." Some shit like that. I mean, it's so wrong. Now that I look back at it, it's like fake praying and fake crying. Yeah, that's wrong. But I mean, I was a kid. What can you do? I was trying to show off with my friends. I was trying to show off. And that's pretty much my story. It's a short story. I have long stories, but I mean, we're gonna start at the beginning. We're gonna see how the series goes. If it's good enough, we'll keep continuing this story. And now it's John's story. His shit fucked up. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, so well, I'm Catholic. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't really go to church nowadays because I got my own beliefs now.
what's your beliefs?
Nigga, don't worry. I'm not gonna get into that shit right now.
Fuck her and right in the pussy. That's your belief. That's your.
No, listen, dog. Listen. So like back in the day, I used to live with my grandmother and my grandpa and shit, and they were pretty religious, so they would make me go to church with my little sister. Mind you, I was a youngin'. I was like about 6, 7, 8, probably 9, and I don't know how many of y'all Catholics, but I don't think they do it in a Christian church.
They do it.
Point is, when you're at church and shit, sometimes people go by trying to collect some money so you can help out the church and shit, or the needed or something. And I was a little kid and all, right? So everybody putting bread in there in a little basket, John.
Putting dollars.
And I ain't had no money on me. And my grandma and my grandpa, shit, they didn't give me no money. So I'm like, fuck, like what I'm supposed to do?
What you?
And
I'll keep continue.
So my road comes up next, and everybody in my road putting in money. My grandpa and everything, they all put in money. And I was a little kid, so I ain't know better. And the bull he looking straight at me and everything. He put the basket right in front of me, and I ain't know better. So instead of putting money in, I grabbed like 20 bills out.
Damn, you going to hell?
Yo, I grabbed like 20. I grabbed like 20. I grabbed like 20 bills out, yo. And my grandma smacked the shit out my hand, yo.
She
smacked the shit out my hand, dog. To this day, my shit be shaking sometimes, bro. And I just let go of the money and everything. And everybody in the room started laughing at me.
I'm about to explain how that shit went. Hijo de puta! Alright, that's how it went.
Well, yo, y'all ever been at church, yo? And you just zoned out, just thinking about shit, and you cuss and everything in church, like while you in church while doing the mass and everything, and you thinking and you just cuss and everything, and then you trying to correct yourself, but you're like, damn, fuck, I just cursed. That shit ever happened to you, yo?
Yeah.
Yo, like that's so ironic.
But I mean, that was his story. He basically got smacked the shit out of him, and he's like scarred for life. You scarred for life, so when
something like that, yo.
Like you scarred for life.
I mean, I don't go to church no more, so.
You going to hell? Same now. I mean, it's cool. Like, look, if you don't go to church, but if you believe, it's cool, man. Like, you don't have to go to church.
I know, nigga.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody. Like,
oh,
because I know a lot of people that don't go to church, but they believe. So it's cool, man. As long as you believe, as long as you believe, it's cool, man. And like, if you don't believe, it's cool too. Just respect everybody's opinion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like, shit, as long as you have faith, you good.
I mean,
but anyway.
So that's like our short 2 stories. Like, you're gonna say, oh, that shit corny. But I mean, look, it's 2 short stories. We got plenty of stories. We got plenty of stories that involve me, Darnell, John, and me, and our friend Andrew. Like, we got plenty of stories of that. Some funny shit coming up. But I mean, this is our first story. We just like putting our feet in the water. I was like
feet in the water.
Our feet in the water, some shit like that. I don't speak English, man. Bear with me. Get Google Translator or some shit like that. But I mean,
Siri, nigga.
I said Google Translator. No, what's the new phone though? They came out with a new phone, Cora.
The Android John?
Yeah, Corona. Corona. Sorry, not Corona. Alright, so I was saying, yo, leave a like, subscribe, share our videos. You know, we got more GTA coming. We got more content. We got more Let's Plays coming up.
We got more 2K coming.
We got more Madden Corny Jones coming out. I don't know about that. But I mean, we do.
I don't know about that, because I mean, I'm just too nice for y'all. But
Alright.
Like I say, if any of y'all want to challenge us, you know, Darnell's 2K, Hank is Call of Duty. I play Madden. If any of y'all motherfuckers want to challenge us, hit us up on our Instagrams. Our Instagram name should be below, or they should be in the channel bio. So
check us out. Alright, guys. Peace out.
Spread the word, y'all.
Peace out. Yup.
Alright, motherfuckers.
Hey, don't call my subscriber motherfucker.